Keep all this to heavy is the head. I see the boat throwing. I'm too full with it. I gotta keep going. Kobe with the wins. You niggas just Ginobili. You winning only cause of me. Let's keep the ball rolling. No disrespect, Slim. Where is your check, Slim?
Welcome back to another episode of the You Weren't There podcast. I am, of course, your host at Mia Was Here. We got a super special one for you today. Chaz is taking care of his responsibilities, so we got a special guest co-host in the building. El, introduce yourself to the people.
Man, look, y'all can pretend like I'm not here today, all right? You know what I'm saying? I'm only here on behalf of my brother, Kazon. And because my cousin asked me to do this, of course, I'm never going to tell her no. So
never tells you no.
That was it.
You need family like that. But Kazon, it's a pleasure to have you here today. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's a pleasure to be here. You know what I'm saying? I love these type of situations where I get to come out and express myself and show, you know what I'm saying, what a nigga been through and the journey and all of that type of stuff, all them interesting questions that you got for a brother.
This nigga turned it right on. Like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right. So typically we would have a few guests to kind of balance it out, but I'm really interested in your story. El is like one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. It's not just because he's my blood cousin or anything. It's just like, you know, when people are kind, right? You're old enough to like kind of make decisions where it's not just like love because it's family. And like, I always want to give you your flowers, Larry. You are such a good person. And I know you've been through a lot of shit too. Sure. And honestly, sometimes it's hard to like maintain like that kindness in you when you've been through the kind of shit that you've been through. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to talk about that today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get them involved where we can. But like, you've been through some things, brother. And I'm just so proud of you. And like, I think that's what I'm proudest of, is that you are just such a good guy.
I appreciate
So,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to my cousin. Shout out to DMV Hood News. Make sure y'all tapped into those for sure. Kazon.
Yeah, there we go.
Why are we here?
Yeah, because I'm starting to buzz up.
Yeah, tell them so.
Nigga L done made a nigga hot, man. So, you know, I can't go nowhere now. Motherfuckers starting to notice a brother and, you know, starting to see me now, you know, where, you know, people always knew I do the rap thing. I've been doing the rap thing a long time, but like this the first time where it's like getting hot. You know what I'm saying? Where like, you know, we really putting it out there and we up in their face. So we here because of that. I believe. You know, it's a lot of reasons we here. I just feel like that's shit getting hot.
Okay, I hear you. So if you had to kind of like describe your music, make a comparison, who are you comparing yourself to?
I can't compare myself to nobody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm my competition. I'm my worst enemy. I'm all of that shit. So I can't really compare myself to another MC. You know what I'm saying? I respect all the great MCs, the MCs that came and put thought into what they do and, you know, really honed in on the craft of the music. So I guess if you wanted to compare me to someone, I hope that I could be compared to one of those. You know what I'm saying? One of those that people may have grown up listening to, one of those that people may be listening to now. You know, that they don't have a problem just putting a CD on. I say a CD. That's how you know.
Boy, you done told your age.
Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? MC that people can't just throw it on a playlist and they ain't got, when this song come on, they know they ain't got to skip it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So like on like the perfect playlist, right? Who are the artists around you that are kind of like curating like the best listen? So let's say like you get 5 songs to put around you, right? Your best song and then 4 other guys. Who you picking to go around you?
Whoever.
Come on, man.
You can't
do this all day. Like, you're gonna have to tap in. Like,
you want me to name something?
I want you to name 4 artists we could put around you that would curate a sound that would make somebody say. Because honestly, like when I go through like TikTok and shit now, a lot of it is like mashups, right? So it's not that you sound like anybody, but you got to be like kind of an easy listen. So like, where do you fall in?
You know, I feel like any rapper that has shit on his mind, like a conscious rap, like rappers that are thinking about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Rappers that know for sure like what's going on out here. They looking at the bigger picture. They not just trying to sound sweet.
Got you. But who are the artists though? So if you saying like, all right, it's conscious rappers, you put in
Why you doing
your
that?
Hey, we here. We
you
here.
Gonna make me real loud.
Nah, because I see you dodging it.
Cause I don't like to endorse niggas. Don't nobody endorse me.
That's crazy. That's
You
an
know what I'm
interesting.
saying?
That's
Man,
an
with
interesting
that
place to
perspective, you
start.
gotta respect that though.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas
You gotta respect
niggas
that.
don't endorse a nigga. Like I've been at this shit for so long and like rub shoulders with a lot of the people out here. You know what I'm saying? And like niggas know what time it is. Like all type of people. You know, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. You know what I'm saying? And all type of people like know what time it is with me. And nobody say nothing about Kazon, huh? They get their 5 seconds of fame and they go straight in. You know what I'm saying? Self. You feel me? And that's real smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I do dodge them type of questions.
Why do you think that is though? Like, why do you feel like you being ignored, if you will?
You know, I got shit on my mind. The music I drop, it may not go with the vein of what no Diddy, because y'all young niggas, man, terrible. You know what I'm saying? But it might not go with what how can I say the status quo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My music may controvert. It may take people by surprise, by storm. You know what I'm saying? And some people may not want to endorse that. But they might listen to the style and bite some of it and run with it for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You know, I ain't no hater though. Like I respect everybody that's doing the art. You know what I'm saying? You going in there, man, you putting your lyrics down, you spitting them, you putting it out there in front of the people. Man, you got the balls to step out there and go hard. Man, I respect all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to single nobody out.
I respect that.
That
was good.
And let me say something. People want me to say it because he might not say it. They be intimidated.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they be intimidated by the charisma, the flow, the subject matter. Because like since I'm not gonna say names, but he's been on stages, shared stages with like well-known artists. And so when he say people don't say his name, I gotta respect that because they could have endorsed him in them times and they didn't. Even, you know, some big artists, local and global, right? And they will still, like we going through it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they look and they emulate. But it's hard when you say a lot of people be like, oh yeah, this artist stole from me, right? But it's when you got the smaller fan base and they got the bigger fan base, people go with the majority.
No, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Had it happen before.
And I'm gonna just see we when I said
I feel that. Like that's 100% real. And I think this is an area that feels like it's known for that in a way. But I think now, like the counterpoint to that, right? The challenge in that feeling, or I mean, not in the feeling, because you are entitled to feel whatever you want, but like maybe the challenge in the mindset might be that like that feels like gatekeeping or isolation or maybe just some like hating, dick riding shit, honestly. But like, are we past the point where you need that?
Nah, I mean that's where I step in at. My objective is to, you know, transcend when man think that they can stop, we we got power behind us, so we not, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the beauty of this. You feel me? Like
keep going. You in your 2026. Keep going.
Yeah, that's we not. It don't matter no more. Before they could do that, they felt like they could do that, and now they can't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because he not making music for the streets.
Facts.
He not making music for the clubs. he's making music that if you really listen, you're going to open your mind up and you're going to start to realize like all of this stuff is a facade. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I feel like Judah really put me onto that, like the concept of like you don't need these people anymore. There are no more gatekeepers, and so I think the beauty in that is that you can like literally create your own destiny, right? So let's say everything goes right. Let's say like you build the buzz that you need to, right? Because 10 fans make you 10 bands. You just got to know how to merchandise it right, how to sell it right? Because you're a product. Right. We've talked about that before, right? That you're a product and you exist in a market where like you're a product, but what you sell is something completely different from that. Right. So let's say everything goes the way that you wanted to, you're merchandising your product correctly. In 5 years, what does your life, your art look like if everything goes right and if everything goes according to plan?
5 years, if everything goes according to plan, I'm the Don Dog. Don Dog. I'm talking about, man. Yeah. I'm networking with the real niggas from the city. I'm putting the real niggas on. Young bloods. I ain't hating. I ain't gatekeeping. I ain't doing none of that punk shit that been going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it tight. I'm showing you what a real leader stand for. I'm gonna show you what a real man. Come on, Slim. We was in the streets. We was real niggas out there. So to endeavor to embark on this endeavor, you know what I'm saying? 5 years, everything go perfect. What? That should be damn near impossible. But if everything went perfect, if I just visualize that, everything went perfect 5 years from now, man, I'm gonna be the king of this jump.
So what does that look like for you? Like, is that focusing on touring? Is that focusing on
it's focusing on the people. It's focusing on my city. I have a team of lyrical warriors. I have a government of MCs. If everything go how I plan it to go, I have with perfect, like what you just said. That was an immaculate question, by the way. I've never been asked anything like that in my life.
Thank you.
But if everything, you really stimulated me mentally. If everything go perfectly, I will have a plethora of MCs that are standing for something that's ready to I'm looking for the word, to lead the people. You know what I'm saying? In a great way.
Okay. So we talking about like getting out in the city, we doing like awareness events, like we coaching kids, we in rec centers, like we building centers. Like what does that look like?
It's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just rec centers. It's a way, you know, it's a way that we all can prosper. You know what I'm saying? And I have been, you know, I have a strong relationship with the Most High, and He teaches me things. You know what I'm saying? And He's taught me some things that I can't even speak on yet. You see what I'm saying? These things can't be released to the public yet because it's not time. You see what I'm saying? But everything go perfect. You see what I'm saying? These things will be released, and I promise you, it's going to be a positive change.
Okay.
A major positive change, bigger than a rec center, bigger than the kids playing football and basketball, and you know, we giving them shoes and stuff. It's bigger than that, even though that's big. You know, a place for the youth to go and you know, be nourished and nurtured. That's big, but it's even bigger than that. And I can't expose it at this time because I'm not ready, and the journey is not ready.
Okay, fair enough. Conversely, 5 years from now, nothing goes right. You consider quitting at that point?
I've never quit. I've been doing this for decades. I don't music is me writing songs and doing music. That's just my life. Like, you know, I've been to jail. You know, I've been had a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I've been real broke. You know what I'm saying? I've been homeless. You see what I'm saying? But I've never stopped writing music. Every time, I only stopped writing music one time, and I did that for a year because I lost a person who was part of my music, who I didn't even know that they were that important to me making my music. And when they were taken, my brother Antonio Wilson, rest in peace forever, brother. You know what I'm saying? When he was taken from us, I just took a year off. I couldn't even write. I couldn't even do anything. And when I went back in the studio, I didn't even rap. I sung. And I can't sing. So
sometimes it's about the anointing on it when you sing.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like I feel like that's a very real thing. Like growing up in church, I feel like I done been in situations where like you hear somebody singing on a Sunday and it sounds like amazing. Like it's the greatest thing you've ever heard. Like that thing touch your soul. You listen back to that recording and it's like, whoa. Cause like now you're out of like the moment of the anointing and you just listening to that with like your casual ears and it's like, whoa, it ain't sound the same. I think the anointing can hit something, like God can hit something and it just like changes the way people even hear it. You put certain music in certain periods of time and it's like, nah, this don't ring off. You know what I'm saying?
He can sing.
And that's what I'm saying though.
He's just downplaying this.
I mean,
hold up.
But when you say sing, like, because I didn't hear those records, all I heard was the rap records, right? Yeah. So when you say sing, like, make a comparison for me. I'm sorry, like, I need that. Like, we talking about Chris Brown sing, or we talking about Bryson Tiller sing?
We talking about Kazon.
Yeah, it's like he got a voice. I don't know. You gonna
like a nigga in the car, you know, like I'm riding in the car.
Nah, nigga be harmonizing like shit in that car.
I can't sing. He can hit. You know what I'm saying? He's just trying to be humble. Like,
the song I'm talking about.
Put him on the spot.
It's called My Brother. All right. That's the song I wrote when I first came back. Right. And the song is called My Brother. There you go. You go, Master of the worlds, of the universes. All I ask is you remember my brother. Then we echo on. Creator of the worlds, of the universe. I sing a song and remember my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you riding in the car and you just singing along. I'm not like, you know, Fred Hammond or nothing. I don't know what church you went to.
I couldn't do that. So you know what I'm saying? Like and that's just raw vocals, you feel me? Like, so, you know, just imagine if he really polished it up and all that. Like,
not for real. You should holler at Boone, he right there.
Like, I know. I'm on his heels.
Yeah. You should have told me. Like,
I didn't know.
You right though. Like, I feel like the studio space has always been here, but like as of late, I feel like Boone really been like focused, like building that and like making that happen. So, like, it feels new even though it's not. So I get what you're saying. Like. Make that, work across. We all about that. Like, I really truly believe
we already locked in. I just didn't know he was here.
Yeah. Easy to get to. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely sound good in there.
Yeah, and I think it's important. Like, I think the most important thing, I really, really do, is to find a producer, an engineer who can like really curate and build the sound. I feel like that's always going to be the difference.
That's the key.
Like, I think great music is great music no matter like where it's coming from. Like, and people only need to hear something like 5 or 6 seconds to know. So I feel like that's really where like a really, really close relationship with a producer comes in play. So that they can curate that sound for you so that they can help like develop your sound. Like, I feel like all Benny the Butcher records sound the same, but they all sound different. And so like there's something about him that is familiar.
Right.
And even though it's like it's all different, similar backtone, like backdrop, let's say, but that sound is Benny. It feels like Benny. And even when like kind of Conway was coming through and like Rock Marciano and like all of these guys who have like these different versions of this sound, it all felt like very like familiar. I think people find like a warmth in that.
Yeah.
Which is why when they favorite artists start moving into other shit, people don't be feeling it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like Usher, a good example of that, right? Had this huge record in Confessions, and then you expecting something equally as perfect to come right behind that, and it don't, and it like start messing with people. Now he came back because he Usher, which is why I say talent always wins out. if you got that, you got everything. You can always rebuild from talent. But if you don't got that, it's like,
that's funny. And that's why Kazon always able to bounce back, because the talent, you know what I'm saying? He got a gift. And because it's funny you say that, because like I feel like the person that was like really helping cultivate his sound at a point was Scotty Beats. And rest in peace to Scotty Beats. Like Scotty Beats had like they had that chemistry. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like he know how to bring out the, you know, you can go in there and say something that, you know, boom, and you leave it in that person's hands, and then when they done with it, you like
it go crazy. You know, and you be thinking you like that.
nah, like
the producer that lit you up.
Nah, like
he that got you sounded sweet.
I think about it all the time, like that Kanye, when he was talking about he had to go to Timberland for the beats for Stronger. And he was like, I had tried it a bunch of different ways, got so many producers in there. Pharrell had tried it. Like I got everybody in there. You said Timberland came in and did it in 5 minutes. And it was perfect.
Yep.
And that was the one he went with. Mind you, it's Kanye telling you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say like it's so important to just have somebody who can come in and like build that thing from scratch for you.
For sure. Sure.
So like, since you lost your previous producer, like, are you making that music yourself? Who are you going to curate your sound?
Losing Scotty Beats, that made me, and probably a lot of other local artists from DC, because Scotty was like the heart of this joint. You know what I'm saying? Like with that, like the real rappers from DC. I mean, I'm talking about like youngers might consider some of them OGs, but like the real rappers from DC, like when he passed away, I know personally speaking, I had to really tap into my bag at that point, because I realized like working with other people that they weren't on the level he was on. No disrespect to no producers or engineers, you know what I'm saying? But this brother was an engineer and producer, and he was on the level. His resume was crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was working with Mary J. Blige, 112, Wayne, anybody, the big dogs. When they come through DC, they was in there with him. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So he could take your music, like you might go in there and lay your joints, and it might be a hit. It might be tight. But when bruh finished with it, that thing was a smash. It sounded like it's ready to go right on the radio over 93.9 or 95, and let Flex drop bombs on that joint. You know what I'm saying? It sound radio. And Flex will even probably say that, because I just seen Flex working with him. You see what I'm saying? He literally could take your music to another level. So when he passed away, after a few times going in the studio, I realized, Joe, you're gonna have to step it up now. You're gonna have to take everything you felt what Scotty Beats exposed you to, and all of that music that all the things you heard him do, and you're gonna have to be that yourself now.
So like, how have you done that? What's been the difference?
I turned up. I became more aggressive. I used to go in and join and spit monotone. You know what I'm saying? Like my music, I could come in with Scotty. I could come in that joint and be like, man, I got the volcanic eruption rap, but this ain't Honolulu. Remember my shit from before? No, you don't, but you do. I could come in. Now watch me spit beautiful, smoother than Kenny. Flow pours like Remy from the bottle. You feel me? I could come in there and just spit that joint like that, and Scotty will hit that joint. He'd take the vocals and man, do something with them. And them joints, it'll sound like I'm screaming at you. You see what I'm saying? It'll sound like I'm all in the car with you when you riding, like I'm right there beside you spitting that joint. You know what I'm saying? But when he passed away, I couldn't do that no more. I had to become, what you call it? Animated. You know what I'm saying? I had to become the mix and master myself. You feel me? So when you hear me on a song like Looking For Me, and I come off on that joint and I'm like, in my city, man, I love you like I love my children. And to my sisters, man, I love you like I love my sister. And to my brothers, man, I love you like I love my niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving it to you now like Scotty would have made the mix sound. I'm already mixed. So whoever is working with me, whoever's going to mix that joint, it's already mixed when I'm spitting. Whether your mix is okay or your mix is the greatest. You know what I'm saying? it's gonna already be. I already mixed it when I was rapping.
Nah, facts. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
I think like shout out to J Rob. Out in not too far from here, out in Temple Hills on Beach Road, man. Like J Rob to me is like that guy now for this area. Like I remember like when Ty and I were working on I think it was Dirty Gospel. Like it was one song like I just couldn't get right. I knew what I wanted to hear, but I had sent it to the engineers. We couldn't get it right. We ended up going back to like J Rob's original mix on it before it was mastered. Like before I paid these Atlanta engineers $1 million. Like we went back to like his original. It was the best one. He just got an ear for things, and I think that's so important. Like I think engineers are geniuses.
Absolutely.
No question.
like for real. And a real producer is also like a brilliant engineer. Because the way you hear something, like Ty will tell you, I was going back and forth on this song for weeks. And I was like, no, like I know what I want to hear on this song. We've heard it before. They just can't capture it. And I don't know what to do. I went back, listened to J Rob's joint. I was like, J Rob, I need you to fix this. 5 minutes. Like, and it was exactly what I like was hearing in my head that no other engineer could seem to bring to life. Like that is a very special talent. It's what captures your favorite music. Like it's why like we adore and maybe like to a point of like worship, which becomes unhealthy, but why artists become so much of the focal point of our lives. Because music is literally like that's the soundtrack to your life. Like you're gonna listen to whatever you're going through in that moment or what you aspiring to in that moment. Right. So that being the case, like it's one of the most important things in your life, okay?
Yeah, I listen to music every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Sure.
And I feel like it's moments where like I cannot watch this TV no more. I do not want to talk to these people no more. Like everybody shut up. But some headphones on in a crib, you know how I do at home, like feet up. It to me, it like can save you in a way. I think that's the beauty of music.
For sure. And
that's also why like it has the power that it does. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tap into like people's souls tapping into music. Because this, I feel like the other side of that is artists will mislead you.
And that's funny. And now we're getting. So like I was just about to say that, and that's why like you got to be careful what you feed the soul. And I think that's why. And I know we're gonna get to that at some point in this conversation, but I guess I'm about to fast track it. Like before, what Kazon was rapping about was pretty much what we saw firsthand, our lives, right? And going through obstacles and different things. The Most High reached them at a low point when you would think that like that situation could turn you to a monster, but instead it brought him to where he at. So like now, like he got a song called Free Indeed. Like I will, when I start my day off with that jam, if I get in the car and I put that thing on, I have like the most amazing days. Like my day be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I try not to feed as much of that stuff that I used to listen to. I still here and there, I'll put somebody in the rotation, but I try to really be mindful of who I'm listening to, because a lot of these people, like, for example, right now, you got one side saying F the streets, and you got another side saying we are the streets, which is one of the most ridiculous things.
Why?
Like, why are we feeding that to our youth? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you really want to lead these kids to destruction? Because that's the only thing that's coming from the streets is death or jail.
Right.
We've seen it's repetitive. I don't care who you are. Nobody has won the streets. There's no trophy. There's no, you know what I'm saying? No,
ain't never been,
and it never will be. You know what I'm saying? So
and that's crazy you say that, because like I was thinking like earlier today, I was just thinking like about us. I don't want to get too detailed, right? But I can just tell you a story. I'm going to say it takes place in DC. I'm not going to say Northwest, Northeast, Southeast, Southwest. I'm not going to say where it takes place, right? But I'm just going to say this story takes place in the District of Columbia, and it's a true story. Okay. It's a beautiful day on the block. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Kids playing, jumping, girls jumping, double dutch, and you know what I'm saying? Kids out there throwing their football, the boys. Some of them bouncing their basketball. You know what I'm saying? And all the, some dudes shooting dice, some dudes smoking their J's, chilling, some dudes drinking their drink. And then 2 guys get into it. One guy, he's not from that neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? And they get into a slight scuffle, right? But the guy that's not from the neighborhood, he pulls out a fully automatic weapon. Now, I told you, all these people outside. This motherfucker started shooting, right? He started clicking. And, the dudes from around there, they started clicking back. They don't even know what's going on. But they, the dice game stopped.
It's instinctual.
Yeah.
Some shots go off.
Hey, who's that? They,
fight or flight.
Get them off us. You know what I'm saying? So they shooting. So it's all going down. Shells dropping everywhere, right? And when the smoke cleared, you know who got hit? The little boy playing with his football. He got hit. You know how old he was? 5 years old. 5 years old. You know what happened to him? He grew up. 17, he caught a body, mass shooting, right? They locked him up. The government of the District of Columbia threw the book at the kid, crushed him. He's never coming home. They charge him as an adult. He's never coming home, right? Throughout his whole trial, it never came up that baby was traumatized at 5 years old. They never mentioned it. So when I sit back and make me a song like Looking For Me, where I'm getting a lot of flack because people are like, man, you abandoned the old style. We want the old, straight to the top. We want that Once Upon a Gangster and all that. Nah, Slim, when I sit down and make a song, I'm thinking about that right there. Because the things we do have collateral damage. And us as Black men, we are the leaders. We the powerhouse. We got the muscles. We got the strength. The sisters have the emotional strength. That's why when we become one, we strong together. You see what I'm saying? But as men, though, we have the brute strength. But when we use it, when we misuse it, it's collateral damage, not just to us, but to the generation after us.
Bingo.
And when I sit down and write my music, that's what I'm thinking on now. That's what I want to feed the soul, L, like what you was talking about.
Okay. That was beautiful,
Love.
by the way. Like, that was beautiful. Like, I'm not gonna lie. There's like, I think like a confidence that has to come with like that kind of energy, right? What do you feel like were the insecurities that you fought through to kind of bring you where you are now?
Man, endless. It's been times where, let me tell you, I didn't even think I was going to see 21. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was going to see 18. I saw 18, but when I saw 18, I didn't think I was going to see 21. And El can witness this because he was right there.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't think I was going to see 21. When I saw 21, I said, there's no way I'm going to see 25. You see what I'm saying? And it's been times where I've been laid out on the ground and my blood was running down the street. And I knew I was reaping what I sowed. You see what I'm saying? So those things, those situations, those type of signs, when the Most High is showing you, dude, you on the wrong path and it's going to lead you straight to hell. You see what I'm saying? When he's coming at you like that and you choose to keep ignoring that, man, you deserve whatever coming to you because you didn't recognize the signs. Even Tupac said, you can run the lights, but still obey the street signs.
Hello.
You got to obey the signs. And that's why so many of our good men are gone. They saw the signs, but they didn't choose to obey. And what pushed me to this point is I chose to obey the signs because I seen so many before me not obey the signs. Good men, but warriors though. Warriors. You ask another nigga about that nigga, they be like, man, that nigga crazy. But you ask me about him, I'm like, man, that's my man. He good man, about love him to death, I die for him. You know what I'm saying? They like, shit. Almost go. You see what I'm saying? I've seen it so many times, and I don't want to be that.
Okay. So like bearing all that in
Am I
mind.
talking too loud on the mic?
No, it's
Nah, you
fine.
good,
We
bro.
accounted for it. It's fine.
That-
Bearing everything you just said in mind, right? What is the advice that you would give your younger self? Like if you could whisper into like 18-year-old you's ear, right? You got 5 seconds and then the time capsule closes. What you
5
telling
seconds?
what you telling your
Can't
18
get
year
Oh,
10.
old?
it's only one word there. You know what I'm saying? It's only one
Maybe.
name you gonna say with 5 seconds.
Let's say 10. I give you
Nah,
10.
it's 5 seconds. Only one thing that can be said.
How you tell me how to run my shit?
Go
That's
ahead.
what
'Cause
happens when
you
your big
said
cousin
5
come on here
seconds,
thinking he
and
run
then you
shit.
switched it.
I'm trying to give your man some time. I did think 10 seconds was reasonable.
It
I am
is.
amenable to change.
Mhm.
All right, it's 2026. New year, new me, nigga. So
Okay.
therefore, I am open to change. And I thought that was a good change.
Okay.
10 seconds, like I said.
Damn, 10 seconds.
You got 10 seconds to talk to your 18-year-old self. What you doing?
18?
18. I feel like that's such a pivotal age.
For sure.
Fill out the FAFSA. Hold on.
Let me
Don't
count you
start the
down.
clock. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna count you down to give you your 10 seconds.
All right, come on.
You ready?
Right. Finish school, fill out the FAFSA, go to college, pay the government back their money. Take it seriously, get a job, push it, go hard. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
I was close to 11 and a half, but respect. You hit it. You hit it on the mark. Okay. I appreciate that. So, like, conversely, right? When you look back at your life, grandkids, the legacy that you wanted to leave, right? What does that look like for you? What are you leaving behind?
Y'all willing to leave behind a bag?
That's the best
Leave
answer
the
ever.
babies a bag.
That's the best. Honestly, I feel like that was the realest answer ever. Like, we get on here, we
We
do
ain't
all
had
this,
no
like,
bag.
all this
Nah,
purpose,
for
man.
real.
Like, yeah, leave your kids some money, man.
You
Like,
know what
y'all get on here and talk all of this motherfucker
Listen.
Pharrell, Kanye West level legacy shit.
They
No, you need to
lying.
leave your family some money.
For sure. Look, that's
Period.
funny you say that. I just read yesterday. Quincy Jones left all his children $70 million.
Yes.
Wow.
That's what you leave behind, nigga.
Amazing.
All right. And not only is he
Amazing.
arguably one of the greatest producers of all time, so the legacy speaks for himself. His name is on so many anthems people don't even be aware of outside of Fresh Prince. He left his daughter 70 million apiece.
70
You
million
straight
apiece.
forever. Even if you're terrible with money. You know to buy a house. Quincy, your dad. So you know to buy a house paid off, make sure your taxes paid. You know to make sure like you got the upkeep of the house laid to the side. You know to get you a little car that's reliable, keep some money in case you gotta get the car done. And you know you got light bills and shit like that. You know enough being Quincy Jones' daughter to be able to survive forever. Even if it's just you on 70 million. That's what you leave behind. I'm so sick of these fucking like, artistic answers. Honestly, thank you. That was refreshing.
The catalogs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cash. He probably still
That was
got
refreshing.
publishing and stuff coming in.
Honestly,
you know what I'm saying? All
that
them
was
hits,
refreshing
he
to
done wrote
me.
or produced.
I loved
Request.
it. That was refreshing. Leave behind a bag. Like,
bag.
yeah, like leave some bread. Like, I ain't getting into that, but let me tell you, like, so important. So, like, you at the point where you leaving behind a bag, right? Well, who do you want to be like as a person at that point in your life? Like, I feel like my biggest issue is like I'm like very abrasive. Maybe it's because I'm so small. So, but I can't be that way. But I'm really genuinely working on it as a person and like being an active listener and like really like taking the time to like, you know what I'm saying? Like ingest things or at least say it in a way where a person can receive it. So that's like what I'm actively working on as a person. So like, yeah, you want to leave your people's a bag, but like, what do you want your kids, grandkids to like have adopted from you?
I want them to have adopted my knowledge of the Most High. I studied God. You know what I'm saying? I studied the Creator. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you look in the scriptures, like Jesus, he said, like, you know, I would like in the kingdom to like buried treasure. You know what I'm saying? Because when a man find it, he'll forsake everything to pursue it.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So like, when I studied, you know, religion, when I studied Christianity and I studied who Jesus really was, you know what I'm saying? I was able to find out what he was called when he walked the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I wanted to know. So all of my children, I gave them biblical names from back then. You see what I'm saying? And I taught my children, you know, about Yahuwah, you know what I'm saying, and about his son Yahoo. You feel me? I was watching The Simpsons one day, and it had a book on the shelf, and the book fell down, and it said a book of names that flew out the window, and Yahoo was one of the names. You feel me? Yahuw. That was what they called Jesus when he walked the earth.
Yeah,
he was Yahoo. So
such a translation in a language, and especially because like English is such a mutt language, so it's the combination of really like 6 or 7 other languages, and so like the way that we like present words is
tore up.
Yeah, like it's part Greek and then part Roman and then part Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like we misconstrue names all the time. Like, yeah, like
So
feeding us BS, man.
I want to
know the truth.
Yeah, I wanted to get the babies that, because that is power.
Okay.
That move mountains.
Okay. Have you had like I made it moment, like a grail thing you wanted to do that you crossed off the list and you was like, nah, I feel like I'm getting in my bag? Never?
No.
Never? There's
what?
no
Hold on, you smacked your lips.
Yeah,
I'm saying like
let me answer.
There's no stage you performed on.
Let me answer for him. Okay. Right? I don't know if you want me to say the artist. There are 2 moments, right? I won't say the artist names unless he want to.
Go ahead, say it, because I want to know.
Okay. Now this didn't the label, he was signed at this time, right?
Okay.
All right. So the label had set up a song that he didn't actually record with this artist, but he was supposed to be on the remix. This is one of the biggest R&B artists that exists. She's the blueprint of vocalism. All right.
And that
we was in Southeast listening to this song.
Which was?
It was Full Moon, Brandy.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, whatever, because of the logistics behind the scene and politics and all that, he ended up not being the, you know what I'm saying, on the finished product when I think it was ended up being Fat Joe or somebody like that.
Yeah, it was Fat Joe.
All right, but these are real things that happen. Okay. I don't know why he won't say. I'm gonna say it. Now the other one is I don't know if he was on tour, but he shared the stage with Ludacris.
And Can't Blow.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? These are moments, but this is the now saying these things, right? The reason why I feel like things didn't work then is because the life we was living. You know what I'm saying? Because without saying what happened, it's things that derailed those situations even then. Not the Brandy situation was like, that was industry politics. The other situation was like nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we was living. You know what I'm saying? And it you know, you want to have your people with you in these, you know, the shitty moments with you. But now we don't have to worry about those things because we're not even inviting that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? We sowing the Most High, so we're gonna reap the benefits of that. We're not out here talking about killing another brother. We're not out here telling kids to go sell drugs, get that bag that way. No, we teach, you know what I'm saying? Right. So
but like
those are moments that he won't. Sometimes he be too humble, and you gotta drag your nuts. Sometimes I be trying to let him know, like, look, you gotta let people know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Even if we talking locally, rest in peace, Big Weeds. There was the local channel, right? And everybody used to be geeking to get on it because that was like that was the closest that we had to the big stage at this time, right? And Big Weeds, he heard Kazon, man, he snatched him up. That's because he had that impression on you. When you hear him spit, you like, oh, this nigga different. You know what I'm saying? When the channel come on, the first person you see was him. I'm talking about the gangster hat with the, you know what I'm saying? But is, you know, these things, you know, a lot of these things are like, you know, Big Weeds passed away. I think he had like a heart attack or some type of some health issue, right? And but that was the push. Like one thing I will say, no matter what, when somebody encounter Kazon, Mark Henry, anybody, Scotty Beats, these people, they instantly see like a gift, like he got the it factor. You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't for like life, just life, it would have already, but that wasn't the Most High plan. And that's why I feel like now more doors opening, we being more well received. When we step in spots now, it's different. You know, we step in spot before they're like, y'all don't bring that bullshit in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But now it's like,
you all right?
Yeah, y'all good. Everything good.
Y'all chilling.
So, like, you know, but now it's more like a different. We getting invited to rooms and we being in spaces where it's like people like, nah, we see y'all. It's a whole different thing.
Okay.
Pushing it.
Wow. So question, right? So when you talk about like kind of reaping what you sown, right? I think that is a very real thing. And I think it plays so much in delaying what God has for you, right? Obviously. Mm-hmm. But that fact doesn't feel as obvious to other people, right? It feels obvious to us, but that's not as common as you think. Like people really understanding that you got to answer for all the things that you do.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it's such a dangerous way to play with your purpose, because like your purpose is your purpose, but like, no, like God does like give and take away.
Oh, absolutely.
And so it's like, if you have followed your purpose at this point, maybe it looks like this, but you'll never know what that would have looked like because like you was out here like messing around, acting like living right doesn't like account for any of how things move for you.
For sure.
And so like, when you look at that now, like how much of an impact do you think that that's had? Like just kind of like realizing later than maybe you would have liked to in hindsight, like not living the way that you were supposed to be living and how that kind of delayed some of your purpose. What does that look like now? Like how you feel about it now?
Sometimes it gets me down. Sometimes it really, you know, it really bothers me sometimes, you know, some of the choices I've made in the past, it really brings me down sometimes, but I have positive people around me that always reiterate and remind me that had I not made those mistakes, had I not done the things I've done, I may not have been the person that's sitting here
100%
on this mic right now.
100%.
And those things that those decisions, wrong decisions, and you know, my mess ups, my bad seeds I sowed, grew and hit me in ways where they left a stain on my brain. And thankfully and prayerfully, I was able to recognize that and change my course. So I feel like they were meant to be for some reason. Even no matter how bad, you know, I feel like it made me the person I am, where I want to go out here and I want to tell the youth not to make the same mistakes that I made, even though I might get bidded on, I might get dragged. You know what I'm saying? They might be like, man, I don't want to hear that shit, OG. You was you was a young nigga before we heard about you. You know what I'm saying? But still, if one of them hit and be like, man, Slim keeping it a buck, man, I feel what he's saying. Then maybe I serve my purpose. Maybe when I get to the pearly gate, he might say, man, you could come on in, Slim. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of people are not mindful of the pearly gates anymore. A lot of people don't care about that anymore. But me, I feel like all of those wrong decisions, all of those bad seeds I sowed, led me to be this man that's not worried about the pearly gates, but concerned about it. Like Paul said, you know, you watch and pray. You know what I'm saying? And hope you're found worthy. You know what I'm saying? So all of those things I've done, it made me into a man that's watching and praying now and hoping to be found worthy.
Okay. I think that's deep, honestly. Like, and I do agree with you that like you have no idea like what one change in any of those choices, like how that affects the life that you were supposed to lead, who you would have become or what you were. There are people who get everything and are happy with none of it. So it's like you end up like having the hit song, the hit moment, building that bridge, that relationship that like blows you up, but you haven't learned none of the lessons that would have come had you not made the mistake. And so like either you don't keep it for very long, right? How many one-hit wonders have there been?
Endless.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you position yourself correctly, even that one hit do something crazy. Perfect example, Skilo. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. He did that record independently. So he said, even to this day, he's still making millions off that song. He like sync licensing, right? He licenses it out to a commercial. That John was in like a RAV4 commercial at the Super Bowl, like last year, and he owned it independent. So he was like, nah, like that whole album was good, like, but he was like, I wish was just so big that like people, it was just the one that took off. For sure. But he eating off that one joint because it's his. So mind you, like never did it again, but he taking care of his whole family, like living crazy, like one big joint one time. So I feel like even when you blessed, right? Like it doesn't matter what you've gone through, even if you only had one. If that one set you up for life, you straight, right?
Yeah, if you living right. Now let's talk about the flip
if you
side.
living right.
What's the singer? His name is, I think it's Houston.
Poked his eyes out.
One hit. I don't
Ain't
know how he was
wrong.
living.
Oh no, it was that.
Gouged.
I like that.
Gouged his own eye out. What type of demons do you have to be fighting?
For sure.
You feel me? And that's the flip
We don't
side.
have to go that far back, right?
Yeah.
Like
Who the hell is that?
You never heard of Houston?
You never heard of Houston?
Man.
He had 2 songs. And in fact, I'm gonna find him and playing right now. I don't see why not. We got time.
He was supposed to blow up.
As soon as I play this joint, as soon as I play it, I think you're gonna
like
know it.
Disappeared. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of artists that like they're either. There you go.
Remember that? You don't remember this joint? You tell me you remember this? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that joint, I think that's the remix. That joint was big.
He poked his eyes out though. He said
there's a lot of artists out there. They done went crazy.
And I feel like they kind of buried that story too. Broke. Imagine if that story breaks now.
Yeah.
Like, give me an artist like recently who's had like 1 or 2 big hits, but not necessarily like you don't know if they're like if they've arrived yet. Name somebody like that. I can't think of nobody off top.
Yeah, it's difficult because like we talk about this all the time. Like people have viral moments.
Yeah,
and then
you don't even know who these people are. They don't have no
talent. They'll have the internet and a chokehold for like 2-3 weeks straight, and then nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's the difference between having a gift and just luck of the internet.
Now that really is like a crazy thing to me now. Like I really don't remember the new artists anymore. I like when you play their song, you'll remember the song, but the person, it's almost like this music has really gotten to a point where like it genuinely doesn't have an identity.
It's microwave now. The labels are chasing numbers, right? And this is why the industry is dying. You're seeing the La Russells find their niche and the Russes, they find their niche because the labels are panicking. Because before it used to be like that fat guy right there. It used to be about talent. I'm going to go to Brooklyn. I'm going to go find that guy I keep hearing about on the corner.
For sure.
And I'm going to sign him. Now it's not about that. It's, man, he can rap, but he only got 100 views on his page. But what do that have to do with the gift? You feel me? And then, you know what I'm saying? So you miss out on a biggie because you looking for whoever. I don't even want to say no names. You looking for the person when you chasing the views.
I feel like now is the time to just make good shit.
Yeah, they might, because the thing is this: the algorithm is so dangerous because it can make somebody believe that they're talented when they're not. You could be the big
Hop to her.
Hello,
and then lost y'all millions of dollars in Bitcoin invested in that junk.
And that's a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? And it's sometimes you might have like it's a girl I keep seeing on TikTok. She had made a Dr. Pepper jingle or whatever, right?
Oh, word.
And just on a humbug, and it went. Now she got all of these big corporations in her comment section, right?
Now that's like jingle writing is a very big thing.
She has to capitalize on it.
Yeah,
she can't just let them use her, and the internet. But you know what I'm saying is what do she believe in?
You got
Is
like,
she prepared to really?
because the thing about like a jingle, a commercial, because I used to do commercials.
Mhm.
The thing about it is like, if you own your voice, if you own the rights to your voice and to like the material that's in the commercial, let's say you wrote it in addition to performing it, there's a lot of money in that.
For sure.
But if you don't own any of that, that commercial will play. I remember because it happened to me. The very first commercial I did was for like DC Lottery, right? I did like a little rap voiceover. And I went on like YouTube and just looked at it. I was like, oh shit, this shit got like 1 million views. Like, but I had signed away the rights to my voice and use of the material already. So I got paid 5 bands. And I used to hear that joint on the radio all the time. I'm like, so I learned.
Mm-hmm.
So like I got an opportunity to do it there with shout out to PBS. And so I did like a commercial for them, but the rhythm wasn't working. And so I was like, now I'm gonna have to rewrite this. Like the cadence for this does not work with this music. You can tell we ain't write it. You know what I'm saying? So I like rewrote it, which meant that I got rights to the commercial, I got rights to the material, and I had already like committed, like, no, you don't get the rights to my voice. I keep the rights to my voice and I keep the rights to the material. I was getting a royalty check like every year.
As you should.
Like every Christmas they play that commercial. I get a check every year. Like that shit was like 8 years ago. Like, you know, the new you know, them new people, you know what I'm saying, like impact there. But I'm telling you, before then, like 8 years straight, like every Christmas, like clockwork, like, or like actually it's like every February, because it's running through the Christmas cycle. Every February I get a check. Valentine's Day sweet as a motherfucker. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like that, but that's what you could do, right? And I think like that's what I want people to understand too. Is like you can do so much with your voice.
For sure.
You just gotta make sure like your business right. That's the important thing. Is like understanding money. Because like that is what builds community. Chaz, I'm gonna have a Chaz moment right now, right? Because he's not here today. Shout out to my brother. Chaz is Nation of Islam. So big on like building amongst your own communities, your own grocery stores, your own market, your own economy. Right? Because like the power that the Black dollar has is used and abused systemically. Right? Everything from what trends on TikTok, right?
Biggest consumers.
Right? Content creators stealing from Black people who have smaller audiences, right? That happens on such a large scale on TikTok. Because you're talking about like, I just watched a Swiffer commercial today with the dude who like be like how you eat when you at the funeral with the Black dude with the glasses. I think his name is Nick. I watched a Swiffer commercial with this nigga today in the same traditional cadence he always uses for them TikTok videos. He did a Swiffer commercial for that, but I'm sure he owns that. I feel like the time is now. Like whatever you trying to do, you just got to know how to monetize it. You just got to know how to sell the product. Sure. And you can't like, I think too, like what I've learned is like, just like, digging into the moments, right? The live show was not supposed to happen for maybe another year. Like we felt like the first year of the podcast was like experimentation, just like seeing what worked, seeing what clicked. And we felt like the second year was like really like tapping into what we're noticing as far as like what gets the views, like what gets people going, like, which is what we're doing now. And then we thought after that, maybe we would do a live show once we kind of had all the information, but the shit fell in my lap. And some sponsors came with it. So it's like, no, I wasn't ready. But you got like just tap into the moments when they come. Sure. Because like your timing is not like God's time. And I think we forget that also. Yeah. Right. We have these plans for ourselves, these plans for our lives. And we have no idea like we not tapping in where we really need to, which is with God to say, like, now what's your plan for all of this? Like, what's your timeline looking like? Oh, you're not ready to tell me yet? That's cool. Like, I trust you. I got faith. But like, I feel like for me, I was a person who like will overthink something and I got a million plans in place and really like God, like, nah, like your plan is later. My plan is now. So we going with my plan. And I think like, it's important to know that, especially like with the moments that you can have on TikTok, because you just really don't be knowing. You'll have like a video that you's 50 of my friends gonna watch this. This gonna get like 50 views. And then like an hour later, it's like, why does this have like 6,000 views? Like, what? I recorded like a fight, right? Like, you seen that video? Yeah.
No, I ain't good.
All right, so I recorded a fight. It was some bras fighting in my neighborhood, right? One of the bras has
Oh
stolen.
no, I take that back. I did
You
see
did see
it.
that? Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So like that fight, little bras was fighting. One bra said you stole this nigga wallet. The other bra like, nah, she stole the wallet, and they got the scuffling in the street, even though they didn't scuffle in the street. They was like walking back and forth, talking for like an hour and a half type stuff. But like, I was like, ain't nobody gonna watch this. It's just gonna be me and my friends laughing at this. That video still like climbing. This crap that I thought like 50 people was gonna see. I was embarrassed. I was like, bro, like, why this show got 4,000 views? Like, this is stupid. Like,
viral moment.
That's the algorithm for you, man.
Stupid.
They pushed the BS, man.
So stupid. The dumbest thing I ever said on Instagram got 20,000 views. I don't get it. This is why I think the algorithm is bullshit.
It is.
And also it changes all the time, right?
It is though. It's run
It's
run by.
I used to say you could find a way to hit the algorithm, but I think that's impossible now, and I don't agree with that at all. Yeah. What I think is like the algorithm's plan for greater domination is for you to think that there's one, and so thereby do everything it tells you. Yep. If you use this song, if you use this filter, if you talk about this thing, if you use these hashtags, if you do what we tell you, you'll hit eventually.
And all you're doing is pushing the agenda.
All you're doing is pushing the agenda.
Look, I'm gonna make a quick point.
That's why I don't believe in the algorithm no more. TikTok. I just think just do what you want.
TikTok will tell you. TikTok tells you. Instagram don't tell you. TikTok will offer you the incentive. Hey, if you use this song, you could possibly make $450, right? Instagram doing the same thing. They just not telling you about the money side. They like, here, use this song. It's trending.
Suggested it.
This artist is signed already.
The suggested audio is crazy, and it's always trash. Like
it's that money go to them. But like, look for him, right? I'm gonna tell you, for example. So looking for me, right? I took the very end of that video before. I took 2 pieces of content from that joint. Every time I take a clip of content, it always do more than just like the actual song itself, and that's only because the algorithm is artificial intelligence. They're going to push mind-numbing BS. Andy, I don't know, you know Andy the comedian.
Yeah.
So he said some crazy stuff at the end of the song. Boom. I'm like, all right. It was just a moment. He said something like, man, if you don't listen to you right there. Yeah, if you don't listen to you see a girl to your left. Yeah, if you don't listen to Kazon, I'm gonna get your baby mother pregnant or something like that, right? Just crazy. But when I clip it, put the little headline on, it go crazy. You feel me? But it's like sometimes I play the algorithm game just because we just trying to gain attention. But it's some things I'm not willing to do to compromise where I know, like, for example, fight. If I record a fight, I'm not at that point in my life no more where I feel like because I know how far to go. You know what I'm saying? Like if I record a fight and I post it and it catch. And then I hear later on, oh yeah, 2 dudes that fought, and some got killed. I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to push that.
That's a very interesting point that I would have never thought about.
But see, that was I would hope that situation, you know what I'm saying?
They didn't even touch each other. Yeah, it was girls. They were just
the girls, girls would fight. You know what I'm saying? But the brothers,
they didn't even fight though. That's a crazy part. They was talking for an hour. They didn't throw nothing. They I'm talking about one part. They this far apart. Legit. Like the girls, me and this Mike, they this far apart. Nothing. And one of the joints barefoot. I'm smoking her. Just because I got the advantage. Like, man, she
everything you're saying. That's the reason why people want to see this content though. That's crazy.
I'm smoking that joint.
2 black women.
She don't got no shoes on.
In the hood.
Knock her off her heels.
One don't got no shoes on. It's just
she always be barefoot though. That neighbor, I don't know what it is. She on some caveman shit. Like she just always be barefoot outside, like in the window. Like I'm talking about, she be walking the kids down the street with a stroller, no shoes on all the time. That's just. I think she was the part. I think she grew up in a cult or some shit like that. Like honestly, I would love to hear her story as a woman. Like it's probably fucking fascinating. Like I'm dead ass. Like
no, did you
yeah, like she grounded. Like like that bitch like she barefoot all the time.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, she grew up in like a commune. Like one of them schools where like the kids like be writing their parents like take me home, but like the parents don't ever get the letters. And then like at the end of the movie, you find like 100,000 letters in the drawer and realize like your parents didn't know what's happening to you. It feel like that. Cause it like literally she went outside, like lit a fire in the yard, like and was barefoot, just was sitting out there in the yard with a little bonfire she made barefoot though.
She might be from the country though.
Yeah.
It's cold as shit though. I feel that when it's like it's temperate outside. But no, we talking about like, it was a couple of vicious cold snaps like over the last like few months. It was cold as shit a couple of times, even though she was barefoot. That day, it was cold as shit over there.
Grounded.
I had a full bubble coat on.
Brown rain, sleet, and smoke.
Full bubble coat, and this Joe out here barefoot.
Rain, sleet, and snow, you got to ground.
Yeah, you got to ground, man.
People that be grounding, they don't play.
Nah, for real.
They go out there for 20 minutes, it don't matter what the weather is.
Nah, she was on something else. Like,
Slide right out there on that grass.
She grew up in a coat. I don't care what
I
y'all
hope
say.
not. I won't even want that for real.
But like she like I wouldn't fight that jump. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought she was gonna knock the girl out. I was very surprised at
That's
the
part of
outcome.
the reason the girl ain't clutching.
She not just a big jump. She like L height too. Like
I was a big girl.
Yeah, Slim.
Nah, I ain't
listen.
I'm a girl.
I was walking Coop down the street one day, right? Mind you, I got a big ass dog, right? I don't play.
Hold on, the big girl is the barefoot one?
Yes.
Why would the same person fight a big barefooted 6'3" woman?
Slim.
She knows something you don't know. You better get the pistol. You
Slim.
put that iron on her.
Slim. Need I say more? Like I'm done.
I ain't trying to promote no violence.
We ain't promoting no
violence.
Like, and all views expressed on the You Want Their podcast are that of the orator and not the specific views of the show. But Slim, let me tell you something. Like she came out that junk midriff on, biker shorts, barefoot, no shoes, bald head as a motherfucker, 5'9", 5'10", big as shit. Like, and I'm talking about like I was scared. Like it felt like if Debo was on acid. Like that's like how that like felt to me. Like I can't. It's no way I'm fighting this big ass junk. Like I did not really, because mind you, I've only ever seen her from across the street. Right. I'm walking Coop one night. She happened to be standing on that side of the corner. I think she was talking to one of the neighbors over there. And she was waiting outside for him. She might have had shoes on, but I don't remember. But this is my first time really like walking next to her. I'm like, no, like Slim like 5'10", like 5'11", easy. She a big jump. She like Giannis Antetokounmpo out here, like for real. Like she was big as shit. Like you got pop that jump. I'm sorry, like. God forgive me. You got
sound like
that.
Nah, for real.
Not even a head.
Nah, she was too big for me. I was like, nah, I could never ever get. Nah, I'm scared standing right here. If she have a wild trip and like I gotta put Coop on her, like, and I gotta run home and he gonna have to meet me there type shit. Like, get her, Coop. Like, Coop, get out! Like that is gonna have to be that type of thing. She big as a motherfucker. Would you fight like if you was me? Let's be realistic for a second. I lost some weight too, L. You know,
you lost a lot of weight.
Let me tell you something. If you me, would you fight you? Exactly. We don't even got to go no further with that.
I'm different. We different people.
No, I'm talking about from a side, strictly side.
It don't matter. Let me tell you a fun fact. Hold on, I want to get back on topic, right? But I'm gonna give you a fun fact, all right, and then we're gonna get back to the business. I have I don't know what you call it. I guess it's a complex. When it's any man that's taller than me, I instantly want to see him off the break.
Oh wow!
Anytime in the presence of a man that's taller than me, I want to fight him.
That makes sense because it's you. Actually,
that's how I be feeling
instantly.
But that's a man. Because I see a bitch come up on me and she L side. Y'all can see a little bit of the difference on this camera. L, turn your lights around. You can see a little bit of the difference just on this camera. If you were me, but you know what though? A lot of y'all bitches be stunning. Like y'all be talking about like I'll beat a bitch up. That's like, okay, all right.
I done seen the littlest girls. You know, it ain't the size of the dog.
No, it's that's cute.
All right, but you know, that's
I ain't doing that.
Like, we far down the wrong road. You know
facts. I'm too cute for that. And I just feel like as a woman, like honestly, the crazy thing is I felt like they resolved it exactly how you should resolve it. At the end of the day, like that fight scene, they handled that like women, which is that they just talked it through.
That was good.
Ain't nobody want to fight for real.
Shout out to them.
I'm glad.
I wish it did 100,000 so y'all could see. Like, listen, if you talk your problems through, like if you give it an hour, talk that thing through.
Hour and a half, it'll be all right.
Yeah, you got it. You straight. You don't even gotta get into all of that. But you're right. Let's circle back to Kazon. Question. Battling your younger self. Right?
Mhm.
So it's this Kazon that appears before me now
Yeah.
versus who Kazon was like 23, 24.
Yeah.
Who win in the battle?
Ryan Wise?
Yeah.
You talking about rapper?
Yeah. Rap wise. Which one of you is winning? You then or you now?
It depends. Who listening? Who judging?
Let's say it's like typical rap battle.
I want to hear the answer to this. I'm
Yeah.
curious.
24-year-old Kazon.
For real?
Yeah.
That was honest. Why you say that?
That motherfucker had no punches. He doing anything to destroy your ass. Lyrically, he trying to put his foot on your neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had no mercy lyrically. Lyrically, like me, I've grown. I'm a little more merciful now. Like
Right.
sometimes
So it's just places you're not gonna go.
Sometimes I write it, I'll be like, man, I ain't gonna say that. Man. That's me. You know what I'm saying? I might double back, but like the old Kazon, man, I'm saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna burn you and I'm gonna hurt you, and I want you to get mad. I want you to go get your jump. I want to piss you off. I want you to go tell the police, all that shit.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But the Kazon sitting here now is not like that.
Okay. I respect
So
that.
24-year-old Kazon whooping that ass.
That was an honest answer.
Honest answer.
That was an honest answer. I would have definitely said me now. I mean, it would be true in my case, but for sure, that was like a deeply honest answer, and I respect and appreciate that. Like, no lie. No lie. That was good. That was good. So, like, what do you feel like your goals are in all of this, like over the next year, right? 5-year plan is difficult, but 2026, what are you looking to accomplish? What do you want people to know about you?
2026, I just want to become a household name.
How you doing that?
That's for me to know.
Yeah, we can't get y'all the sauce.
You to find out.
Y'all is big as hell. What is going on here today, man? Hold on. Stop doing like
you got
know
relax.
better.
You never tell how many bullets in the gun.
You gotta give me an exclusive or something on my show.
Listen, no,
You better do something because I'm about to start saying stuff.
No. This right here, we have a plan for 2026 when it comes to Kazon, all right? And we can't because people will steal the salt, like it's still after the fact.
Just give me the first step.
We can't give because
give me the third
is very important. By the third one, we already up.
Give me the general idea.
No, man, it's all right. Well, the general idea that it's going to be more personal. That's as vague as I can be.
That is as vague as you could be because you literally ain't say nothing.
No, it's good. Listen, we're gonna cut out the middleman. We're gonna cut out the middleman, and we're gonna be more personal. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I can't give.
And that's a lot.
People be stealing. All right, niggas be stealing, and
real
we can't
bad.
have that.
Real
we
bad.
said on here
It's
before this episode dropped, niggas would be doing what we just said.
Somebody gonna call you and come in here.
Man, you my blood. I give you the source out. Outside of this.
Yeah, you gonna have to tell me because I'm starting to feel like you bullshitting me. So now I want to hear.
One thing you know about me is I'm not a bullshitter.
That's true.
You feel me? So you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah, we gonna get to it. It's Kazon household name. We going straight to consumer, man. That's it.
Okay.
We cutting out the middleman.
We talking about perfect world situation, right?
Yeah.
For everything go right.
Right.
2026, Kazon be a household name.
Absolutely.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. We at Chaz's portion of the show, right? So we call this portion Flip the Script. Right. So we're going to give you some options. You tell us which one you're choosing and also tell us why. Right. All right. Would you rather every single person knows all of your lyrics but doesn't know your name? Or would you rather everyone knew exactly who you were, what your purpose was as a rapper, but didn't really know your music?
The first one.
So people know the music, but don't know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why is that?
Because if they know my music, they heard my message.
Mm-hmm.
The message is more important than me.
Okay. Would you rather only be able to drop music digitally, but be able to tour hugely, or only be able to tour, but not really be able to drop any music on DSPs at all?
Rather?
Yeah. Which
Like
would
if
you
this
prefer?
was like a genie and like I had a wish and it was your command.
You can only have one or the other.
Man, I'm gonna do the first one.
You gonna go crazy on DSPs and not tour?
Right here in Southeast. I'm gonna be chilling every day, going crazy. Never gotta go on tour. Streams going on a nut. Sitting around the way. We got Mo everywhere.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
yeah, you already know.
Okay. Last
Mhm.
one. Would you rather go crazy in 2026, accomplish everything that you set out to, and then disappear? Or would you rather have kind of a slow 2026 that builds into your 5-year plan, but it's bigger than it would have been if you blew this year? Let's say this year is $100 million year. 5 years from now would have been a $500 million process. Which one you going with?
The latter.
Hmm.
Yeah, the latter.
You're taking a 5-year plan.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the 100, you say five, what you say, how many million that 5-year joint had?
At 500. So
Yeah,
that means you
so
made 5
yeah.
and 5.
Guess what? That's the one.
Okay.
You know, the quick fix ain't always it.
That's real.
You know, some people
Even if the quick fix is 100,
what
you can find a way to flip the 100.
But this the genie.
But then he
Mm.
got.
You see what I'm saying? Like this the
Mhm.
wish. Your wish is my command. So I gotta just chill this year and cruise through, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm up 5.
That's real.
That's crazy.
Okay. I like it. All right. L, what you got? This your man.
What you want me to answer that question? That's
Yeah.
the same, man. Listen, we waited this long. We not no youngers, you know what I'm saying? We waited this long. Ain't no, just give me the bag this year and then we disappearing. You know, it's a real message behind the music. So the message needs to continue.
Right.
So if we're going to accumulate, the money is great. Yeah, we want the 500 million, but also what's most important is the message in the music to continue and reach more and more people. Like, I wouldn't want them to just get 100 million and have to stop. Everything got a halt because it's like.
Tell about your man from the Lion King. You be always telling.
Jason Weaver.
Yeah. That's the
turn down to 2 million.
You gotta have that type of mind. Yeah, because you
crazy
know what I'm saying?
Vision.
The instant gratification, and I learned this about myself in prison. Instant gratification gets you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? That right now money, that quick money, that is longevity. You know what I'm saying? Jason Weaver's another person just like Skilo, and he'd never be broke. He don't have to. He acts and do what he want because he wants to.
Yeah, he wants to. And also, he's a good actor.
That Lion King bag is never going to run out.
Never.
You know what I'm saying? So we trying to have that type of, because at the end of the day, what you want to do? Leave your kids a bag.
Yeah, no question.
Feel me? You know what I'm saying? You can set them up a little problem with the 100 million, all right, but then you gotta disappear. But 500 million, and I can continue to push my message of what and teach people about the Most High.
Exactly.
Okay, I respect.
Gotta go that route.
That's the one.
I respect that. All right, so 2026. What's next? What are you working on?
We dropping another EP 2026. This joint, I ain't named it yet, but we got all the songs. We ready. We ready to bust off.
When are you thinking about putting it out this year?
It pretty much go on our next steps. What we doing right now, we go in phases. You know what I'm saying? So this phase that we are embarking upon right now, once we clear this phase out, then we can get into releasing the EP. We're probably looking at releasing it right spring.
Okay, spring. Not long.
Before spring, like right when it's spring.
Okay. March, April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And what is this album like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? What parts of yourself did you like really dig into to kind of come up with it?
This one is this first album, the first EP we just dropped, I was basically proclaiming, I had the greatest flow. I was letting everybody know that, that another great MC has came. You feel me? But this next EP, I'm really gonna show them. I'm gonna show them why I said what I said. Some people say, "Oh, you already shown us." You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But you ain't saying nothing yet.
Okay.
This next joint, my brothers and sisters, they just gonna, you know, in a perfect world, they coming up under the wing.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Because you ain't never heard it put like this.
Okay.
They ain't never heard it put like this.
Okay.
And I ain't trying to sound narcissistic, but they ain't never heard it put like that.
Nah, respect. To close out the show, I was gonna do. I asked him, did he want to do a freestyle, but he kind of already did that.
Oh, he gave you a little. He
He gave you a little piece.
But
If you want to
them
spit
is
something though,
songs.
we'll let you close out the show with that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you today. Whatever you want to do. You want to spit a little something, it's cool. If not, we'll do these exits and we'll close on out.
You saying like acapella? Just
Yep.
go.
Acapella, you can spit something if that's what you want to do.
I'll give you a little something.
Yeah, go ahead. Sir.
All right. Man hours, at least that's what we called it. 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. If you ain't outside at them hours, you ain't going. Niggas get blasted at them hours with no warning. No cameras back then. We was straight warring. Till them new windbreakers came with the new warrant. Mama standing in the courtroom, tears pouring. Grandma died before my graduation. I'm still mourning. Outside, me and my niggas' names still soaring. Blood pouring on the street, it ain't ever boring. Any day could be your last in this jungle. Get murdered on the humble, guns a blast, niggas tumble. Can't help but reminisce on the days when we used to rumble. But then the hammers came and it seemed like no one was humble. Niggas started talking loud, that just used to mumble. I remember you back in the day, shorty, you was scared to rumble. We run for bitches be gorgeous and niggas plot. Living in a world where niggas be getting shot. I suffer for the master, but I hope to die on the spot. Hoping for peace and death, cause in life I've been through a lot. I almost died when I heard my nigga Tone got shot. Would you believe we used to split 3 wings from joys? We was starving at times and you ain't even know it. Our role models was on the grind, trying not to show it. Ain't no love for a little bunch of ghetto boys going deep in the street, playing with the metal toys. No father around, so we trying to fill the void. And we smoke so much weed, we don't even get annoyed. Southeast, baby boy, where them guns going deploy. Trying not to go out like Achilles when he went to Troy. I was rapping before One Way started saying oi. And that's not a diss, that's a gangster kiss. I was locked up with JT. Ain't nobody rape me. Rock a nigga show me love. Still some niggas hate me. Can't blame them. I was colder than the AC. Big chip on the shoulder. Can't nobody play me. Light skin, but I'm still black like Beijing. These just the birth pains. Wait till you see the baby. So I keep spitting these bars till it's all gravy. Anything's possible, nigga. Just look at KD. Anything is possible, nigga. Just look at JC. We call him Yahushua. I see the name's new to you. If I wasn't with him, ain't no telling what I would do to you. Tell you what I'm going to do for you. Tell you about Yahushua. Tell you about his father Yahuwah, because he's the greatest. In this dispensation of time, I'm flowing with greatness. Rating just like the Raiders, serenading all my haters. Niggas think I'm a slip, like I'm out there rocking gators. Niggas think they could see me. I tell them, I see you later. I could have been a computer. I told them I'm holding data. I know you feel me deep in your cell like Cylinderator. I breathe on the track, bring you back like a ventilator. Flows hit like a linebacker, hold you down like crackers. We was smoking the gas when you niggas was smoking whacker. Nigga, I'm still activated if I look and active Black America's most wanted. And yes, I'm still rapping. Try to understand.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
And on that beautiful note, man, we getting out of here. L, give me your socials, man. Let's wrap it up.
Man. Hey, look, man. Hold on. Let me get y'all the socials real quick. 1 second. Man.
You don't remember? Come on.
I don't.
He got complicated.
I don't want to make no mistakes.
I was putting it in the day, and I was like, "Nah, this junk hard as hell." Like, I'm gonna have to go back to this one.
KAZON _ A Hushua HUWSHUA. All right, I don't gotta worry about following me. Y'all follow that junk right there.
Kazon.
Yeah.
Give us your exit.
Give the exit.
Yeah. Last thought that you want to leave the people with.
Last thought. Y'all stay tuned. We gonna keep coming. Y'all willing, we don't let y'all down. We pushing.
For sure, man. And
Love
of
y'all.
course, I am of course your host at Mia Was Here. Make sure you follow us at You Weren't There podcast, IG, TikTok, like, share, subscribe on YouTube. We appreciate y'all. The live show is happening January 25th at Dry DC. We got Arthur Wheeler Spirit sponsoring that. And it's gonna be a great time, man. We got 4 panelists. We already out of the RSVPs, man, but you know, holla at me. I'm gonna do something for you. We appreciate you. We love you. And we'll see you next week. You weren't there. You weren't there. You weren't there.
Thank you for having